The Miami tribe, this nation that I love with all my heart. We came from the Indiana area, Peru, Indiana. We were moved to Kansas, and then here in Oklahoma where we live now. They're lands that we love, and we're doing the best we can. And that's why we have diversified and went on to have other businesses and jobs, and we have our M&E, Miami Nations Enterprises.
Miami Nation Enterprises is the tribe's business arm, and so they handle all business for the tribal governments. It has its own board and a CEO, CFO, and COO. They handle the day-to-day management of all of the tribally owned enterprises that we have.
We have construction companies, we have furniture companies, we have ambulance company. We're diversified.
Tribes are faced with the issue of how do we generate revenues to sustain our tribal government, to accomplish the things we want to accomplish for the tribe and its families. We have chosen to put together a diverse portfolio of companies and over time grow and further diversify that portfolio. We need top-level management to oversee that.
We found ourselves in a little bit of a spot. We kind of found ourselves without anyone to really pilot that ship.
Extreme stress is what we were feeling, knowing that we needed to get somebody in place to take over all of these companies and to get them all back together.
With interim executives, we had great choices of executives that were available much quicker and had a high level of confidence that regardless of who we chose, we would have someone in place quickly who was very capable.
I came up manufacturing side, primarily a technology side, and worked my way into a CEO slot. Ultimately, I ended up with private equity, an operations group, a large private equity enterprise. I often had to go in as either COO or CEO for periods of time which were as little as 6 weeks and as much as 18 months. I received a call from InterimExecs, and they described a situation with the Native American tribe. I agreed to come on for a period of time for about 6 months, where I envisioned I needed about 3 months to sort of directionally change the company and then 3 months to put new leadership in place.
When we interviewed Peter, what struck me almost immediately was he was working the problem on the phone. He sounded like he was committed to the cause already, and we hadn't even got off the phone with him. We were on 5 minutes.
He's not just out there doing business to be business. He understands that we're a nation, and he understands what his role in the nation building is by providing funds so that we can help our people.
It was important to not only be transparent, but to build consensus on what we were trying to do, to have better financial data going over to them so they could clearly, see the results of what we were doing.
M&E is geared up to have probably one of the best years it's ever had. I can't imagine anybody else being at the helm than Peter.
We saw about 29% increase in sales, a much larger increase in profitability.
We're stabilizing our businesses, we're stabilizing our relationships. It's everybody coming together, and I really I don't see any problems.
We were able to put in place someone whose experience and competence were really beyond what we could have ever expected had we gone through the normal process of seeking a new CEO.